We're live. Not live. Wait.
On the needle.
Oh. So, hello.
No.
Welcome to...
Hellos are always followed up by how's it going?
How's it going?
It shouldn't be in this case.
Okay, so it's not going. We'll just move along.
Yep.
Welcome to Distant Stitches. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
I'm Liz, also known as Jaded Knitter.
And this is episode 5. Technical difficulties that we thought were on Liz's end. Nope, they were mine. The usual, it's me.
Well, I mean, half the time it is me.
No, this was me. So, it's been a couple weeks. Well, less than 2 weeks. Back on our schedule.
Yes. Back on the schedule.
Yes. Not easy sometimes. Oh, my mug like that is way up there. It says, I can has yarn. Those were Stitches mugs, weren't they?
Yep. From the first Stitches we went to.
Right. Mine are just all on display up there. So, faux?
Well, I listed 2 that didn't actually end up becoming faux. And then the work in progress had to be completely frogged because I started mitts yesterday. And
oh, those mitts you showed me?
Yes. I'll show the picture from the pattern, but yeah, there's an extra inch of room.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I have faux, but they're, knitted. One is cranked on my sock machine and one is sewing. So the first one is, I started this a couple months ago. It's the Range backpack. And I think it's Noodlehead. Yeah, Noodlehead. So I made this for my bestie Bente. So that's the front. There's a pocket here. And this is a lobster claw thing that it kind of folds over. And this is the print I picked for the inside. Nice. I mean, this thing is huge. It stands 20 inches tall, 15 inches wide. And I had 2 huge project bags in it when I posted it on the Instagram. And this is the back.
So that'll fit at least a sweater quantity or 2?
Do you want to see what I actually put in it to take photos?
Sure.
I put this, and a smaller bag.
Yep, so at least a sweater quantity.
Oh yeah, easily. Like it's huge. I don't think I can show the inside, but there's a pocket on the inside. It's kind of a drop pocket. I've never done that before. And then you've got a hook here. So yeah, and I did the matching on the straps. And I'm such a goof. I was trying to send photos of it to my daughter, Ashley, but her name on Facebook starts with a B. Well, I picked the wrong B, sent the photos to Bente.
Bente.
She knew about the bag and the red and the black. She just didn't know about the contrasting colors. So she loves it. So that's good.
Yep. That's a fabulous contrasting color though.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, that is so her. It's awesome. So, yep. Sorry, that was really loud. And my other faux is I cranked 2 sock tubes on my machine. So this is one. And the yarn is by Candy Coated Yarn. And this is Shipwreck. And it actually reminds me of a photo, and I'll see if I can find it. When we went on our honeymoon, each of us had a picture of us standing on the beach and out, like the water was behind us and there was a ship sitting in the water like a couple 100 feet out. And that's what it reminded me of.
Nice.
So I'll try and find a picture of that. But look at those colors.
Oh, yeah.
It's just amazing. The other sock tube I've actually split in 2. So this is one. And this is Opal yarn that someone sent us when we had the Two Tangled Skeins podcast. And for the life of me, I can't find the colorway. Because
I think Opal colorways are mostly numbers anyway.
Well, I know that one was sent when Lynn was on the podcast. It was Van Gogh.
Okay.
And mine was something, but I don't remember exactly what. So
it's a good solid Halloween-y color.
yeah, these are for Sean. The blue ones are for me. So I, put the needles through, snip the one little
That terrifying moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Leanne was like, you're only cutting one stitch, right? I'm like, oh, right. Just one stitch.
Yeah, this isn't steeking.
Exactly. So this one, I've just started the toe, and then I'll measure his foot, put the heel in, and then I'm going to see how long the leg is because he has wide calves. So it can't be too long. So I might have to rip back a bit before I do the ribbing. So for those of you who want to see that, I will also insert a video of me cranking this sock.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the machine in person.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it.
Did I post it on Instagram?
You might have. I think you
but anyways,
did.
I'll insert a video so you guys can see it. So those are my faux.
I know you or Leanne did, and I'm not entirely sure which one I saw.
I think we both did. Who knows?
That's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Actually,
I was like, she made me, I think I showed it in the last video, a cast on bonnet. So I've been using that and learning how. So you put the cast on bonnet on all the needles, and then you have to feed the yarn through so that it catches. And I wasn't catching the yarn in the right place. So the cast on bonnet kept coming off.
Oh.
So, her and I back and forth texting with photos and circling and pointing with, you need to do this here. I got it done.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's fun. Now that I have a little more confidence, I can just crank out some tubes. So what you knitting on?
Currently the socks that were one of the things that I said was a faux.
Is that an afterthought heel?
No.
Okay.
No, I do short row heels.
Okay. So that's made out of?
That is, it's Artfill Yarns.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? It's up here because I haven't moved it yet. And it's in their watermelon smoothie colorway. So this is the finished one. I do my socks so that, the toes and the heels are identical. And then,
that's the perfect fit for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. I wonder if that's what I should do with Sean. Because the one pair of socks, he loves the socks. I've made him. But the one pair that he said fits the best was the cranked pair of socks that he got when we went to a craft market. My friend Sylvie cranked. And so I took the stitches per inch on that one. And then once I did all of my gauge tubes, that was not fun. I figured out exactly what his stitch count needed to be. But yeah, a lot of people.
The socks and the heels and the toes aren't identical. Mm-hmm. They're just they come out at the same shape and about the same width.
I just watched Chevis's podcast, Chevy Rail Stuff. If you haven't watched her before, what are you doing? And she posted a toe and a heel for afterthought heels because she got some tubes cranked. So I'm going to go into links in her podcast and look at them because one's the rounded toe.
Oh, okay.
And then I have to Kitchener stitch because my Kitchener stitcher is in over there. There she is. I used to put my sock down, pick it up. Oh, hey, it's Kitchenered. Cool. So yeah. What I'm working on, so let me get the pattern out because, we are professionals here. And I'm not on the right page, of course. So I'm doing the En Route One Skein Hat and Mitten pattern by June from Forest City Knit Girls.
Oh, that is neat.
It is. Let me just get a closer photo. Sorry for the noise, but it is what it is. Holding it, because, pattern. So this is what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm knitting this pattern.
No, that was just the mitts that you showed.
Yes, that's just the mitts.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was what you meant to do.
Yes. And then the hat, you can see it better on the front photo.
That is nice. I do like the pom-pom, like the massive pom-poms on that.
Yeah. My pom-pom's not going to be so massive because cheap. Tried to order a few on Etsy. Even from someone from Ottawa, the shipping was more than the pom-pom. So
Well, I mean, they do take up a bit of room and they probably don't squish well.
No,
Well, I mean,
probably
they squish
not.
well, they just don't
So
unsquish well.
yeah. So it was suggested to go to Urban Planet and buy a keychain, but I ended up buying a keychain at the dollar store. It's not the floofy, but it'll do the job. I think I have it in my acquisition. So here is what it looks like. Let me just roll that up so you can see. I wanted to get one row of this done.
Oh, neat. Those are the mitts, right?
Yep. Those are the mitts. This is the skein. And I'm not sure if it'll come up on the photo, but there's like specks of like purpley blue in it.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, this is going to be my new recording corner, I think.
Yeah, this is mine. This is the end of my dining room.
Yeah, works. Yeah. And behind me are Marilyn Monroe photos, but I decided to put my Choose Love shawl up because the glare from the lights, they're metal, the metal signs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a Choose Love shawl that Patty designed. And they're having a cal for that. Just, wanted to mention that. So the yarn for this is Brain. The Fiber Kitchen Merino Bamboo Sock. So it's going to be lovely. Morning Berry Porridge is the colorway. So I guess that's where the blue and the whatever specks come from. You can really see them. That's cool. They're more purple, but hey. And these are knit on. So the mitts are 2.5 and the hat I think is a 3.25. So and it fits really nice. Like already I can tell it's snug, but not
too snug.
Yeah, all the bracelets. It's snug, but not too snug. Like it's nice. And blocking will probably stretch it out just a little bit.
It will. It'll stretch it. And we are Canadian.
This stitch, I'm just like, I'm in love.
I do really like that.
Yeah. So
the variant on that is there's one that does twisted. So it comes out with almost a braid-like texture.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's the En route, and that's for City Knit Girls. And again, when it's published, all the funds were going to charities. And so they've already made a donation for the Choose Love shawl to local charities in their area of London, which I think is really cool. Yes. I might actually do that with my shawl that I'm designing. I think that'll be nice. And this is the shawl that inspired me to get designing the shawl that I wanted. So ta-da. Next.
Next is the Rock the Lobster.
So just for a note, she was just about done the color work on last time we recorded.
Yes. There it is. Yeah, I would have been kind of to the bottom of where so here.
So then it was stocking it for days.
Yep. And days and days and days.
Where does it hit you on your hips? Does it hit you on your hips?
Yes.
Bottom? Okay.
Yeah. It hits me just below my natural waistline, which is where I wanted it to hit.
I just remember on the Zoom knit night, you were like, it fits.
Yes. That's because you notice how small it is. I'm still not entirely sure what my actual sizing is for most things.
Well, you've lost a lot of weight, so it's hard to...
It is. It's hard to gauge.
But it fits, and it might stretch a bit during blocking.
Yes, and it does fit, and it will stretch a bit during blocking.
Yeah.
But I hadn't realized I'd done the wrong number of stitches because the yoke pattern, it matched up, like all of the color work came out. It was fine. I was following the wrong set of stitches. So of course it comes out fine, but it's missing like 2 repeats.
Oh, like 2 lobsters.
Yeah, it's missing basically that much off of it. So it should have
been Would it have been too big had you done that size?
I'm kind of thinking it might have been.
Yeah.
I'm also realizing I would have run out of yarn.
Yeah.
That's why this isn't done, because I have a baby fist size of yarn left in the cream, and I still have to do the button bands.
Oh.
So,
Can you get more cream?
no.
Can you do it in a different color?
Yeah, it's probably going to get done in the green.
I think that's going to be nice, though.
I think so. The other option is I think I have a brown.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think when I bought this, I bought a third color. So I might take out the cuffs on the bottom.
Okay.
And do them in the brown or the green, and then do the button band in the green so that all of the
the
bands match.
What kind of brown is it?
It's one that matches this green, but I'm thinking the green's probably the better idea.
I think the green will be better because you've got such a big band up there. And if you do the button bands, and are you going to do the bottom or just the sleeves? Because I
think I'll do all of them. I have enough to do all of them.
Okay. Well, you'll see if you do the bottom, you'll see if you like it. But do the button band and the sleeves first.
Now I have to do the bottom before I do the button band.
Right. I think it'll look real. I think it'll really bring it together.
I think so too.
It'll be a nice finished look.
Yes.
And so what
might have one more ball of the cream, but I don't think I do. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've got enough. So
what pattern was that?
That is Rock the Lobster, and it is by Connie Peng.
And that's Yellow Cosmo?
Yellow Cosmo Designs, yeah.
Okay.
That's her
version of it.
I saw that picture and fell in love with it when it first came out. And I'm like, yeah.
It's the greens. I'm just like, So, yeah. Okay. So, the next thing I have, try not to make noise as I throw crap on the floor, is I picked up the Aylin sweater, and it's by Ashley. You think I'd know how to say that, my daughter's name. Knowlton, out of Cascade Erin in the dusky.
Have a drink.
I need to figure out how Chevis does the, the black and white she does. Because, okay, drink. In the dusky.
Yes, dusky.
No, it's dusky green.
Yeah, dusky. That's what you were saying.
I'm trying to say dusty.
Oh.
But no, it's dusky. On size 6mm needles. So let me get the pattern out because, you want my...
So like the exact opposite end of the needles that I'm currently working on.
So it's a nitty pattern. And I'm doing it sans the cables down the side there. It's just a 6x2 with a zipper. And basically I'm matching exactly a sweater that he already has. And so I didn't love him that much to do cables. Let's just be honest. So I was where
you didn't love him enough to do black socks for him. And he better have enjoyed those black socks.
Oh, he did. He wore them skating for like 3 years.
Good.
I still have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I still have them for the day where he says, remember those knitted socks? Because if you're with Two Tangled Skeins long enough, I was, I'll knit you socks. What color? Black. Oh. So I knit him black socks out of Patton's Croy. They were for wearing in.
You knit part of black socks.
Okay, we'll get there. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Come on. So I was like, okay, black, Patton's Croy. There were 4 in his hockey skates. Because as you know, your feet can get pretty cold when you're out on the ice rink. And at the time, the little cabin that they had where the ice rink wasn't open. So you couldn't go in to warm up. I mean, you could see my house from the skating rink, but he didn't want to walk all the way home to warm up. So I started the socks, promptly said, F this. And Liz said, well, okay. I think I'd got up to the heel on one sock, but I didn't do the heel. And she finished them for me. Yeah. I was very appreciative. Never knit black socks again.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Oh my. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, that was the second time I'd ever knit black socks, and I cursed them both times. Yeah, the most I will do now is like dark gray.
Yeah, so the progress, my bag is falling. The progress keeper which, okay, can you see that? So
Yeah.
that Progress Keeper is where I was, and the Progress Keeper itself is from Selma. She gave me 2 older necklaces with like gorgeous beads, like amazing. So I made a few Progress Keepers out of them, and this was my favorite, the speckly green. So I got quite a bit done during the Zoom, I think.
You did?
Because, you know, Christmas is coming. It was supposed to be for his birthday. I'm like, dude, your birthday's in June. That ain't happening. Like, if you get it, my plan is end of October. But, I mean, it's Aran weight yarn.
It's also the middle of September.
Yes. It'll go quick. I'm sure it'll go quick.
Oh, yeah.
I have another whip, don't I? Yes, this one. So I'm doing another test knit because I signed up for 2 test knits thinking I'm only going to get chosen for one, because that ever happens. But it's a DK cowl, so it's not going to be too hard to do. So this is by show notes, because I had those. Tiff Nealon, who is Tiff Hand Knits on Ravelry, and it's called Specular. And that's what it looks like.
Ooh.
There's a picture on the back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Me like it.
So I'll show you the yarns before I show you what I've actually knit. So this is Bahram U, and it is Winterburn DK in the Viking colorway. It's a very rustic orange, very squishy. The second color, and I'll post a photo of all these colors. This is Chaotic Evil by Arctic Crafts by Bente. And so I already had a skein of this, and she had half a skein left. So I asked her for it, and I got it. So color number 3 is, I think it's the green. Yeah, it's Guacamole. This is Arctic Crafts again. Theme. And then I have a white. Oh, that's washing out there. This is Cascade Superwash Merino. It's just white. And the last color is, it was a ball of this yarn from Arctic Crafts by Bente. And she made her, it wasn't the Novelli, Soldotna, I think was the pattern. And she had dyed this. So if you put the colors, I'll put them in order. Give me a sec. Oh, balls everywhere. I'm so professional.
Yep.
Okay, stay together.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not my typical colors. Got my green in there. But it's this teal that I changed out 3 times when I was, you probably already know this, but Leanne, who is Leanne Duguay on Instagram, is my color coordinator. When I want to make something, I just start sending pictures of colors, and we ended up with this on the end. This was a dark green before.
Yeah, no, that one, that works.
And the thing about this is it's got all of the colors in it. So I love me some Arctic Crafts by Bente. If you look in my background, that's all her yarn. Just saying. And this is knit on 5 and 6 millimeters, which is a US 8 and 10. And there's 2 versions, the fingering and the DK. So I'm doing the DK version. And this is in my buku bag. Love this bag because it ties in the middle.
Oh, neat.
And it kind of does this.
Yes.
Yeah. Do I have any more knits? I had put down my Cozy Sunday sweater, but I actually didn't knit on it.
Yeah, I put down Through the Witch's Garden, but again, didn't knit on it.
Pattern back in bag, because as Sheva said, you leave the pattern somewhere and then you're effed up because you don't have it with you.
Oh, yeah.
Never happens.
This is my kind of whip because I had to pull it back. I'm doing the mitts, and this is the double up.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. There's actually a lining to them, so you knit a provisional cast on and knit the color work, and then you knit a lining inside. I'm not going to actually do the lining just because I find color work knits warm enough. And if it's
They are warm enough, because the pair that you gave me with the shamrocks, like they look really thin.
Yeah, but they hold. And if it's cold enough that I actually need double layer of mitts, I'm not going out. I mean, let's be honest here. We live
like what Stephen West said last night when on the Twist virtual.
Yeah. He's not going back to Montreal
in February. Y'all are crazy. You need 5 shawls.
Yeah, we live where the air hurts our lungs.
Yeah. So that's it for whips.
That's it for whips.
It
there
is. We go. Wow. Do you have some stash?
I do.
So
I have stash that I was teasing Sue about because I wouldn't tell her what colors it was. She knows now.
I know now, but I'm like, well, just tell me. And of course, Bente wouldn't tell me.
Of course not. So these are in the bag that Sue gave me.
Guacamole.
Yep, guacamole. I had originally planned on doing these ones, which is Pac-Man, guacamole, and birthday cake as a shawl. But
did you have a shawl in mind?
Yes, and I will pull that pattern up.
That is a much better.
I like this. Oddly enough, this actually matches the pattern pretty.
Oh, cool.
Pretty well as well.
Knit nights help with those things, right?
Yeah.
You're like, hold up all the yarns. Yeah, no, that doesn't go well.
I mean, it does work, but because it's the way it's speckled, it's got dots as opposed to your standard.
Well, Pac-Man. So all the little dots are the little guys munching. So
yep. Because again, professional.
Hey, we're podcasting. That's all that counts.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Do you
want me to show some stash?
Yeah, you show some stash. I'm going to find it.
So it wouldn't be a podcast without me showing yarn from Bente. Because, it is what it is. So she decided to take the colorway she made for Chevis it's the Chevis and Bente show, for her Sparrow. I can't exactly remember what the sweater is. Anyways, it was a light speckle. And Bente originally wasn't going to put it in the shop, and I asked if she could dye me some, and she said, well, because it's you, I'll do it. But she decided to put it in the shop, and I'm really glad she did, because it's called Fort Wayne. That's where Chevis is from. And basically this was for her sweater. So you can see the light speckles of teal and gold. Arctic.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that the right way, or is the writing the wrong way?
No, the writing's the right way.
Okay, because it's backwards for me. So that was her brainchild. So I got 4, and she sent me a skein. So this is her XR Merino DK, 150 grams per skein, 367 meters. That's a lot of yarn. And so she sent me her old fingering fine merino DK in a teal. And then I have a gold. I have her vintage tobacco that I'm going to pair with it. So that's going to be a sweater very soon.
There we go. Found it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Happenstance by
gorgeous.
Rosemary Hill. And it's out of the Book of Haps.
That is going to be gorgeous.
So those are the colors that I'm going to do.
So the other thing I got, and I don't have the progress keeper with me, but this is Bente's fault. So see this cute little bag with, dog hair all over it. She posted that she got one, and I was like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's got 4 pockets.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. And so it's got bees and flowers. And then on the inside, pop of color. But what I like about it, it's not super tall, but that's okay because
Yeah.
basket. So
Yeah.
that's what my en route is in. So you've got little pockets and I love that. And then I got a notebook with just like this on it. Just cute. And I got a progress keeper, but I don't have it with me. It's on a project somewhere. And then the other thing I got was from Stephanie Cole Creations. I basically ordered, she made these pins and they're, what do you call them? Acrylic? Let me take it out of the container. I think it's acrylic. It's not metal, but.
Oh, yeah. Those are cute.
Yeah, they're really cute. And there's like a protective film, so you take that off. So I got one for myself. I got one, it's for a prize. For our cow, right? Our cozy Twin Stitches design cow. And then, well, I got one that's going to go to Norway. But of course, she didn't just send me that. She sent me one of her cards she designed. Seeps. Green seeps. I had commented on those before. She sent me 2 of these, and I'm going to take it out. Sorry for the crinkling. I should have done this before. Earbud wearers, I apologize. It's actually fabric sewn onto the card. Like, is that awesome?
That is neat.
Right?
I love that fabric too.
Like, and she sent me 2 and they're both different. So, but the problem I have when I get, cards at festivals and yada yada is I don't want to use them.
I know.
Right? It's like, oh, but I know mine. And the other thing she sent, which I think is so cool, is this little pouch. You see the vinyl, right? It's on the back. So I thought that was cute.
The bats that are on it?
No, it's strawberries.
Oh.
Wow, I really had to look at that.
Blackberries.
Blackberries?
Blackberries. It's wild blackberries.
Okay. Well, that's what it
doesn't
is.
Really matter.
But I love that it's the back. That's the vinyl. So that's really cute. And
I have stash.
That's all I have. So go for it.
I mean, we really shouldn't be. It's kind of like Sue with green. We shouldn't be surprised that Liz ordered pug.
From Katie.
Atelier Nekazuki.
Yep.
Is what her shop is called.
Oh.
Oh yeah. It's pugs with bow ties. So this is one of her knot bags.
I love it.
And then I have a small box bag. Hers.
It's a perfect size for socks.
Well, that's actually what this is. Yeah. And then a large box bag because she was, I guess, destashing all of the pug fabric stuff.
Yeah. This was kind of this.
Yeah, same size.
Yeah.
And then because she's not selling them anymore, I believe.
I don't think so.
This is actually a padded bag for
tablets.
Now, my tablet is sizably smaller, but I don't care.
You can add other things in there if you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And
actually put if it's socks or something, you could put the socks in there with the.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're doing a pattern sock and you need your tablet. It's pugs.
And I actually have I want to say it's one of these in this fabric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a great bag maker. You should go check her out.
Oh yeah. We will do links.
Yep. You will do the links.
I will do the links.
Everything will be below. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Enough, that is
I forgot that I don't think I showed this on the last podcast.
Ooh.
It is gorgeous. Not that I will ever knit an Aran sweater, but isn't that gorgeous?
That is. Is that the current issue?
Yep. I just got it. Oh, I fell in love with this. Like, I have to have this hat.
Okay. And I even have the yarn. Okay. I'm going out with friends for lunch today, and there might be a trip to the Indigo store yeah, I'm going to have to go.
Am I killing you here? Hang on. There's a couple others.
So last night we did the Twist Festival, obviously due to COVID. All the yarn festivals and everything have pretty much been canceled. So one of the ones we do, which is halfway between Gatineau and Montreal, is Twist. And I need that.
Yeah, spending an hour, more than an hour with Stephen West online.
And I love how his patterns come out, but I'm not a highlighter colored person. No. So I always wait until people have knit them.
Well, that's it. Like the, not the dotted rays.
This is the Merled Magic sweater. This is one that was done by Hip Hip Barba Knits. Mm-hmm. And it's it's essentially a solid color.
Yeah, like the lady last night who showed hers, it was all in grays.
Yeah.
But when you look at the pattern, it's hard to picture something neutral.
Yes. Let me find.
While you do
there
that.
We go. That is.
I'll just entice you to go get the magazine.
Dude, I'm already going to get it when I'm in Guelph today. So. That's Stephen in his.
I like the outfit he was wearing last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, awesome. That shirt was distracting. There was a clown on it.
I know. But it's so him.
It is. It so is.
Killing you, aren't I? It's like, and I don't want to knit this stuff, but it makes me want to knit it. Like it.
Well, I've never actually knit one of Stephen's patterns. And then when I saw
I've never made his patterns either. So
yeah.
I saw, this is another stash. So this is the Lava Lake.
Yes.
And it's one of, to me, more normal because I knit the Boneyard. That's the only shawl I've ever knit by him.
And that one is tame. It's all one color.
Tame. Yes.
I think it was one of the first ones he ever did.
Oops. Like it's gorgeous. He's modeling it. It's just, and I watched Forest City Knit Girls this morning, and I think Patty has one. So it's 5 skeins of fingering weight yarn, and then you're just basically, you're knitting it sideways. So yeah, they get longer, but then you're going smaller at the end. To me, that's genius. And the last thing that I have that I don't think I showed was I finally got my book so that I can get some more stitch patterns, and I've got a few marked off. So I've got some ideas for my shawl. That's it.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of Stephen's patterns yesterday.
I bought one because I was just like, no, that was enough.
It's like Vogue knitting. I love their patterns, but their pictures, you look at them and go, no, I need to find somebody else because that's far too distracting.
Yep.
Stephen is a fantastic designer.
And I loved how he walked us through his process.
Oh, yeah.
Of showing us all of his mystery knit-alongs.
Great speaker, wonderful designer.
Yeah. New mystery knit-along coming out Monday?
Monday. Yeah. He's done like
something today on Instagram
or something today. Yeah.
But I'm just like, no.
Yeah. So go check out Stephen West patterns and then go look at what other people have knit them out of.
Yeah. Oh, what's the name of the shawl? It's not the dotted. Is it the dotted rays? No, it's not the dotted rays. It's something else. Rachel, Selma, Shella, they've all made it. And when I saw it in their colors, I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Maybe it is the dotted rays. I don't know. I can't remember. So other things we have going on. We have, I didn't even put the knit along in our show notes that we're looking at.
Oops.
So we have a knit along going on with Twin Stitches Designs is the main designer. And the yarn dyer we've chosen to accompany that is Ginger Snap That. And so basically you can knit any pattern from Twin Stitches Design and you get one entry in the cal. If you use any amount of Ginger Snap yarn, we're not really contrast color, whatever, it doesn't matter. You get a second entry. And that is going until November 30th. It has to be a new cast on, so no whips allowed. And my brain just went blank. We have coupon codes,
Yes,
but I don't have them written down.
That's okay. I pulled them out.
Yes.
So Ginger Snap That has a coupon code for, it's 15% off and it's good until the 1st of November. And it's Stitches 15.
Yep.
Her store is on vacation until I think it's the 14th.
Monday or Tuesday, yeah, because she's at a festival.
Yeah. So just be aware you can't do it right now. But it's good until the 1st of November, Stitches 15. And then Twin Stitches Designs has 20% off, and it's Twin Stitches Cal. So Twin Stitches KAL for all of her patterns, and that's good until the 30th of November.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What else did I want to mention? Oh, I wanted
the Create from Stash Cal.
Oh, right. Because I'm so great. Yes, my Create from Stash Cal that I'm doing along with Hand Me My Knitting that I brought over from the Tangled Skeins CA. We're in September. I extended the August deadline to September 15th. And June, July, August. I don't think I drew the prizes for the quarterly draw. So I need to do that. And so, yeah, September. And so if you go into the Ravelry thread of Distant Stitches, you'll see all of the details there.
Also, if you're doing either the Twin Stitches Designs or the Create from Stash Cal, we do have hashtag codes for like Instagram and whatnot. So for the Twin Stitches Designs, it's hashtag Twin Stitches Cal, K-A-L. And for the Create from Stash, it's Create from Stash Cal, again, K-A-L.
Yep. Thank you.
Welcome.
She does the background details like links and hashtags and
stuff.
Yeah.
I also do all of my notes on here, so I can easily pull them back up. She's got hers on her computer, so it's harder.
I actually have a piece of paper, but that wouldn't help me if they were on the computer because I didn't add that stuff because, that's the reason we're two.
Yep. And then the giveaway.
Yes. We announced a giveaway last episode for a skein of choice of Arctic Crafts by Bente. And we chose a winner last night. And we had 23 entries because a lot of them only had comments on YouTube. So I pulled out all the people that went to her website and her shop and chose colors. And a lot of them were reoccurring colors. So the winner was number 16, and that is Pananushka. Pananushka, I think it's Pannanouscha. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah. And she won the last quarter grand prize. So yay, congrats. I have to talk to Bente to see how she wants to do it because I'm paying for it, but I don't how are we going to do the transaction? So we'll figure that out. So you can message me on Ravelry or Instagram and let me know what color you want, and then I'll figure out the details. And I already have your address. So what else is going on? Oh, Arctic Crafts and Jibiru Suze. So the person who made this bag, I will post a picture. They have a set yarn and bag for Halloween going on sale at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's not your typical, I can try and look it up, but it's not your typical bag that you would see for Halloween. Because, I'm so professional, I have to look this up now. Yeah. Arctic Crafts, there. It's not your typical design. So this is the bag and the yarn. Sorry, it's not focusing. I'll insert a photo. So basically, Bente had a picture of the bag. She didn't have the bag with her and dyed the yarn. When the bag came, it was like a perfect match. So they each have 5 kits that are going in their shop at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I might have an alarm on my phone. Just saying. So please go and give both of them some love. The links will be below. Hopefully I can get this up in the next hour or so that you guys can catch it.
The links won't be up in time, so check the Ravelry.
Well, the show notes will be there, and the links will be in Ravelry.
Yeah, so check the Ravelry.
Yeah, because Liz does all the links and stuff for the YouTube, but everything is in Ravelry, so I will link it there. Yeah. And also don't forget that we still have a coupon code for Bente's shop until September 15th. So you can use a coupon code. I wonder if it'll apply to the club, like the kit, maybe not. But anyways, Distant 15, I think, is this coupon code. Yep. And good until September 15th. So even if it's not good for the kit, go get some other yarn. Cause yeah.
Alma.
Yeah. That's all Bente's yarn. I've literally got one of these baskets, just her yarn.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to knit the Merled Magic in, because
is it worsted or
it is
held double?
It's held double. It's a sock weight and a lace weight.
Okay, what does that give? Sport DK-ish. Okay. Yeah. I have enough yarn for the shawl that I bought from him, and I'll grab the Marled Magic sweater. I have enough yarn. Don't need yarn.
You don't need yarn.
Like, I'm trying to pair my yarn with patterns so that I feel much better. But speaking of yarn, do you love his advice yesterday? Stephen West. So behind him was a wallow yarn. 2 shelves were skeins, and the other 2 shelves were cakes. And what did he say the cakes were once you wound it up into a cake?
Cakes are, because they're wound into cakes, they become leftovers, so they stop being stash.
So are you going to cake up that 12 kilos I sent you?
This is where I really, really need an electric ball winder. Times like this, I need. Yeah, that's
Dad?
Pretty much.
I think that's it, right?
Unfortunately, I need a new washer and dryer more than I need new.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clean clothes kind of trumps an electric.
Yeah. Clean clothes and clean dishes, because that's going to be the next thing that goes.
Of course it is. Yeah. They go in 3s. Sorry.
All things come in 3s. All things come in 3s.
Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty much it.
So can I count these as a faux because I'm doing the cast off now?
Yes. I will leave them in the faux section because we make our own rules around here.
I mean, the sweater is technically wearable.
It is. Ends? What ends?
Well, it's not the ends. It's the fact that it needs to be steeked.
Oh, well, then there's that. But it is wearable.
It is wearable. If anyone wants me to video steeking, because it'll probably be a week before I get to it, just let us know in the comments or on Rav or whatever. Or
we do have a steeking video of you and Two Tangled Skeins. You know that, right?
Oh, there's a couple of them now.
Yeah.
Because there's
do this one. I think you should do this one. Yeah. Because when I steeked my sweater, I didn't video it. Sean videoed me cutting his sweater, and it's kind of freaky.
Oh, it is.
You know it's in place. You know it's not going to unravel. But as soon as you take the scissors out,
Oh yeah. You have
I needed a
wine.
drink after that, and it was 11 a.m.
Oh yeah. You have your wine or your booze of choice.
Don't do it before. You don't drink.
No sipping before, sipping after.
I wonder if that's ever been done. That'd be a video. So you have a lunch date. I have to go pick up meds from my daughter. Because well, if you're gonna go to, it's like I'm going to Shoppers, I will get yours at the same time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and
I'll come back and I'll edit this and get it up. Get as many links. Well, I might throw in the show notes on Ravelry first, so that people can see the links and know about the updates and go grab all of Bente's yarn.
Yeah.
So, have a good afternoon.
You too. Happy crafting.
Happy knitting. Happy sewing. Happy all the things. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.